All right, so the biggest observation about your analysis and synthesis section is your repetition of the names of articles, not how we do it. You got to drop that habit. You'll probably almost never need to use the names of articles in your writing. It is a real exception to the rule that I let you use it once in each literature review section. Don't get rid of that habit. It's not going to help you out in other classes. So you say in 2000, the Netherlands, that all needs a site. And then I pull out the article names and instead say the 3 articles considered here touch upon. So we get to the same place without all the extra letters on the page. More, in a paper this short, you used up a significant amount of space just repeating the article names. Designate the articles by the names of the authors, not by the names of the articles. You say the global economic factors. Factors is a jargon word. It's a bad word. It doesn't help anyone to understand anything. Look Garner up on factors. I try to never use it unless I'm writing an article about algebra and talking about factoring maybe. That's where the word actually has some meaning. The global and economic aspects of tourism and its benefits to the Netherlands are exposed by W&M, who explain, so I took out the name there, how sex work became more of an industry in Amsterdam, and that other industries such as greater industry have capitalized off of it. So I've tried to condense things down but still keep it clear. Chapius expands upon the idea and notes that tourism turned Amsterdam's red light district, should be a capital D, I say. Again, do what your authors do, but be consistent with it, into a global mediascape that gives the opportunity for surrounding pubs, museums, restaurants, and cafes to thrive. Seems redundant to things in the last section, as I recall, where you talk about the gentrification of the red light district. Social factors, there's that word again. Get rid of it. And there's a all right, so I'm going to leave it to you to fill something in there. In fact, that sentence, I'm just going to lose it. It's not helping. So rather, I'm going to say the idea of social rules, and you, as Albers calls them, and you're not quoting a particular page there, so I'm just going to italicize that and get rid of the quotes. It looks better, it reads better. Calls them are based on the interaction between the sex worker and the client and their approach. So I'm starting a new paragraph there to break things up a little bit and give the reader a chance. But you're talking about Albers for quite a while there. You do change over to Chapius though. Or Chapius. Chapius? Not good at name pronunciations. If I'm getting that wrong, I apologize to somebody. I mean, through that section, after I break it into a new paragraph, I don't have a lot of edits there. There's the this, that thing, this idea, that idea. We're going down the highway together, right? And we see somebody has broken down, right? They have a flat tire, and then down a little bit more, we see somebody whose radiator's overheated, and I say, wow, that guy back there has it tougher than this guy up ahead. It wouldn't sound right if I said it in the other order. We have 2 words for a reason. So it's, if you're talking about something, if you're bringing in an idea that you've already mentioned, it's that idea. If you're bringing in a new idea, it'll be this new concept, right? So that should help you to straighten out there a little bit. After your citation to page 625, you seem to have a comma. I think you want a period there. Also note, well, you may not be able to see this on my own screen, I see the where your quotation marks are coming in as variable. Sometimes they're coming in as vertical lines, sometimes they're coming in as curved. But that sometimes is an artifact of files opening and closing. So I try to just correct them. It's jarring to me to see them mixed on a page, so to speak. Things are in pretty good shape throughout that paragraph. We get down to the gender roles paragraph. I take out the name of the article. Chappuis, maybe, supports Albers. So there's a sentence down there midway through the paragraph where it says, this notion is supported in. You again get part of the name of the article where Chappuis. I just say Chappuis supports Albers. That's two A's, right? A different perspective is brought in by. You say brought up by, and then you name the article. I would say it's brought in by W&M, right there. So that gets us through the analysis section, and now I'm going to do the synthesis section in a separate video.